Hello everyone! Today we are going to learn about keystones and lost stones. A keystone is an important stone and a lost stone is a stone that's useless. When we play Go, we put everything in each move. I mean, our soul and our spirit is attached to each stone. So, it's hard to let go of our stone that we've played already. But as your skill improves, learning how to throw away stone is getting more important. So just learning how to let go of stones is a way to become a strong player. I'm not suggesting that you throw away your stones from the start. We are going to learn about when you have to keep stone alive and also when you have to throw them away. Okay? Let's look at our first example. On this board, there is a stone that is useless. Can you figure out which one it is? Is the stone right here? This stone doesn't have any territory, nor does it threaten any of the surrounding white stones. It's really useless. Really useless. This is captured. This is what we call a lost stone. Alright, here's another example. If we were to choose one stone that is useless, can you see which one it is? I will give you 2 seconds. 1, 2. This stone right here. But unlike the first example, this stone still has some use. So for example, let's say it's white's turn. Then white can play here. Then black would have to cut off the stone to catch them. Then white can extend this way, or it can tarry the black stone like this. White can use this stone to obtain some kind of advantage from the outside. So this stone might still be useful in some way. Alright, since we've only seen examples of lost stones, let's now take a look at some keystones. Here, which is the keystone? You can see white put black in an Atari here. If we were asked to find the most important stone on this board, it would be this one. Black cannot throw away this stone. Never, ever. He has to keep it alive at all costs. So if black play here, then white defends this point and a fight breaks out on the board. Let's fight! The stone that played the role of cutting off the opponent's stones is really valuable. Yeah. These stones are really valuable. Each player has to keep that stone alive to be able to keep on fighting. Of course. But if black were to play here, he will lose that keystone to white. Oh my god. Oh no. White has successfully connected his stones and white will be happy. But this stone, this white stone, becomes a lost stone for white. But it won't be of much matter to white as he gains so much more advantage. The black stone has so much value on the board compared to white's lost one. I mean, black stone placed here had so much value. Do you understand? Alright, now let's solve some problems. We are going to see if the stone of A or B is more important in each situation. We have to keep the relatively more important stone alive. This is the first problem. Should we save A or B? The correct answer is we should save A. No. The correct answer is we have to save B. Since constructing your territory is the basics of Go, you have to aim towards expanding your territory. Black has to extend here, but white can extend 2 spaces and take control of the left side. If white were to save A instead of B, black could capture this one stone. White cannot escape. Although black has a weak point, he still captured 2 of white stones. This is not his weak point because later he can capture these stones. So this weak point is actually not weak point. Do you see? White has saved these 2 but lost these 2. Let's calculate the value of these 2 groups of stones. If we look at territory when white saves, here was white's territory, but if white choose A, then the same region becomes black's territory, right? Although white has saved this stone, it doesn't do much for white. So in this situation, it's better to save the stone that can take control of the size. This is the second problem. We can see that white has cut black off here. Which stone should black try to save, A or B? Which stone seems more important? Here, it is important to take control of the size, but here, it is also important to foresee the possibility of expanding toward the center. The correct answer is B. To connect the black stones near the center. Although black loses a stone, but he can still make use of stone he lost, like this, in this direction and in this direction. You will learn more about it as your skill improves. Now let's see what happens if black saved A. This Panuki, this is called Panuki. Have you heard the phrase, a Panuki is worth 30 territories? It's a Go proverb. This Panuki is a game changer. This is so big. So we cannot let stone B get captured. Never, ever. Stones like this are what we call keystones. You have to save this one. Alright, are you getting the hang of it? Now let's move to the next question. In this problem is black's turn. Which one, A or B, should we save? If you look closely, this stone A looks like a cicada hanging on an old tree. Well, it might be too small to be called an old tree. Usually stones like this tend to be useless. For instance, let's say there's a white ore here, and if a black stone is attached to it, this stone cannot live well. I've given you a hint, so this problem going to be easy to solve. Here is key that you capture the white stone to save stone B. Stone A is going to be captured by a ladder. But black has now taken control of the corner. So here black throws away the stone outside and saves the stone in the corner. Later, black can also make use of the lost stone. You must have heard of a ladder break. This kind of move is ladder break. As black escapes, then it is connected, and we can save a dying stone. So here the best move is to capture the white stone and save stone B. Alright, this is going to be the last problem for today. Yeah, I borrowed this from an old 3-4 point pattern. White has extended here. Black has many stones that are in danger. These two stones of circle are at the brink of getting captured, and this stone of triangle is also about to get captured. But which stone should black save? There has to be a more important stone. This is kind of tricky problem, and the answer is black has to save these two stones. White will be able to take this 1 point, but black can take this point here. The old pattern ends with black taking the right side and white taking the left. If black were to save the single stone, the top gets cut off, and there was no reason to keep the stone alive. If we compared it to before, in this case, this was all black's territory. But now, white's influence is bigger over here, right? And black's weak point here is exposed. So, in these situations like this, it's better to play here rather than here. Okay? Another way of thinking about it is, by playing that point, does it enforce the nearby stones? Also, does it weaken your opponent's stones? You should save stones that answer these questions. Do you understand the concepts of key and lost stone? It's important to know when to save or throw away a stone. The stone and the situation changes throughout the game, and when the value of stones goes down, throw it away. But also, save the valuable stones. These are crucial concepts in Go. Alright, I will come back next time with another exciting tutorial video. Thank you for watching. Bye! Bye!